It's yours?
No,
Your mother said she found it in your closet.
I don't know. One of the guys must
Must have what?
Look, Dad, it's
Where
not...
did you get it?
Dad,
Answer me. Who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, all right? I learned it by watching you.
Parents who use drugs have children who use drugs.
Okay, I just have a relatively short video for you guys today, but it's a really, really good one. I got one TTM in, and it's from 2014. That's just absolutely insane, out of New York, New York. I'll show you that in just a minute. But I got one piece of mail from, of all places, read those stamps there, France. So I found a French postcard seller that has an amazing selection, lots of auctions, lots of free shipping, and lots of buy it nows for a really ridiculously low price. And I compared the American postcards, or cards similar from American sellers. They're another $5 to $15 in average, maybe a little less than that, but that's somewhere. So I just wanted to show you. I got to think about 4 or 5 here, and these are the ones I have here. So I'll show you. This one's actually an American postcard I got. This is the Prime Rib restaurant, House of Prime Rib, on 1906 Van Ness in San Francisco. That's kind of cool. This one happens to be used. Sometimes I like them used, but sometimes I don't. This has got a bunch of weird writing, some French and some other language, I think, on the back there. I know there's Bon Appetit, Alice. Can read that, but I can't read whatever that is right there. This one here was, I think, $1.11 free shipping, something like that. And unused examples of this particular postcard sell for about $4 to $7 in the United States. I got this one here. This is the Missions of Africa, something to do with the Ivory Coast. The Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast Mission something. And this is unused. And French postcards will say carte postale. So that's pretty neat, unused. I'm not sure when the date of this is, but it's old. It predates World War II probably. This one just says, well, I'm not going to even say it, but it was just a nice image right here, so that was really cool. Neat to have that one. And again, that one is unused. And not to spill the beans or anything, but I have another order from them already. This one is a real photo postcard. That means it's an actual photo. A souvenir of something 1935, Sabine. And I just thought it was interesting that she's got her initials on her dress there. I've never seen that before. And that's a photo of Sabine or Sabina, so that's interesting. And then we have one, I think it's actually a train, some sort of troop transport or something, I'm not really sure. But a couple of French soldiers right there, another real photo postcard. So that's either a few printed of that one or the only one printed of that one. Not really sure what's going on there. And a couple of French soldiers there. This one curled up a little bit. And there's some writing there. If I could learn a little bit more French, that'd be interesting to see. This might be more like World War I era. I'm not really sure when this was printed, but that's pretty neat. But I do have some more postcards coming. The denomination changed a little bit, so it's $1.12, but who cares? Now, on to the autograph. There was a public service announcement back in the 1980s, somewhere circa around 1985, 87, something like that. I'm not really sure the date. It ran for many, many years, and there was a kid in there that was dad busts in or something like that, and he says, "Who taught you how to do these drugs or whatever? Who taught you?" And he had to beat it out of the kid, you know, and the kid says, "I learned it by watching you." "All right, Dad, I learned it by watching you." This is Reed McLean, or McLean. "I learned it by watching you, comma Henry," and Reed McLean has autographed it. This has been gone since 2014. And how do I know that? This was a custom I made on a large 5x7 picture here, and I figured there's a lot of white he can write on. And it says, Link Flash 1/28/14. Almost, I don't know how many years to the day. Wow. Reed McLean. That is insane. Insane, insane, insane. Really awesome autograph to get. I don't know if you've ever tried him or if he's signed for anybody else. Don't know what else Reed McLean is done, but it was one of those addresses I tested out of New York, and 5 years later, 6 years later, I don't know, it's worked. So that's really awesome autograph to get in. I'm going to cut the video short right now. Hopefully this gives you some ideas of pictures, postcards, and autographs of people to write to, and thank you for watching.